Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Hermit's Moon Daily Focus Reading. My name is Renee. If you're new here, I want to welcome you to my channel, and I want to let you know how these readings work. I pull a focus card every day and 3 tarot messages to help us navigate our day. And then I pull 3 clarifying cards, one for each of the tarot cards, to give us a little bit more information. So let's get started on our reading. What do we need to focus on today? Fox Spirit, think on your feet. This is a repeater card. I believe this was yesterday's card as well. So that's interesting. When we get repeater cards, guys, it tells me that we're either not paying attention to the message that Spirit is giving us, or it's just a pattern that we need to work through in life that we're going to see show up quite a bit for us. When Fox Spirit shows up and telling us to think on our feet, we're going to have to really be adapting today to situations. We might have a lot of energy coming at us quickly, and we need to think on our feet and make quick decisions. You may not have a lot of time to make those decisions. So try to already embrace that energy and just know there might be situations today where I'm not going to have a lot of process time. I got to be ready. I got to be sharp. Okay, let's take a look at our messages. It's the spring equinox, so I switched up the deck a little bit because I love the energy and the colors of this. They remind me of spring. Okay, we have the Judgment card, rebirth. Are you working on something new? Are you ready? I feel like we are ready to close the chapter for some of us in an area of our lives, and we're getting ready to rebirth ourselves. This is what spring is, rebirth. So this is an exciting energy for us to show up on the spring equinox. What would you like to manifest in your life, or how would you like to make changes? Be a chameleon. What are you wanting to see? You can do whatever you want. When this card shows up, it's telling us to really focus on the living the life of our dreams, the life that we want to have, and rebirthing ourselves. If you're tired of the old way of doing things, it's time for you to change it up and have that rebirth, if you will. Okay, our next message, the Four of Pentacles. I want you to be careful about hanging on to the past. I feel like as we are closing out this chapter and getting ready to start a new one, it can be a little scary, and sometimes we get a little insecure and we just want to hang on to the way things have been. But I feel like when we do that, we're not growing. And this is the springtime. I feel like this energy, we're still in that lunar eclipse energy in Virgo that happened last Saturday. And we need to shed some things. Don't hang on to the past. There's much more for you. There's brighter times ahead. You have to be prepared to release some things in order to make room in life for the new growth. And our last card, the Ten of Pentacles. Security and abundance is all around you. Is this what you're working on manifesting? Are you thinking about career stuff or starting a business, your home life? You want everybody around you to be happy and secure. That's beautiful energy to welcome in for the spring. And today might be a good day to focus on business and think about what you need to do to have more abundance in your life. Maybe it's, start that side hustle. Start a business that you've been really interested in and that you've wanted to start. Maybe this is that nudging that you need, that yes, it's time. But it could also just be you just attracting more abundance. It could be more love, more security. Just what does that mean for you? Let's pull some clarifiers for each one of the tarot cards. Remember, guys, these are general readings. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It's meant for somebody else. But for the Judgment card, we have Runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego. Okay, it might be time for you to reevaluate a relationship. Are you being codependent in the relationship? Are you with someone who has an addiction issue? Or maybe possibly are you the one suffering from an addiction and the relationship, maybe you are depending on someone else in a codependent way. Maybe you are, let's face it, when that happens, you're using someone. We need to be careful with this. We don't want this energy in our lives. We want to be free. It might be time for you to shed whatever this addiction is and how it's affecting your life. If it's not your addiction, if it's the addiction of someone else, are you being codependent in that relationship? It's time to change the way you're doing things, because all you're doing is prolonging pain. You need to make whoever is suffering from the addiction, whether it's you or your partner, it's time for them to face themselves in the mirror and say, it's time for me to let go of this. It's time. I deserve better, because everybody in this situation does. Okay, for the Four of Pentacles, what do we need to know about this thing that we're hanging on to, that we're not wanting to release? Oh, I actually feel like this card wants to come out. Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Well, that's definitely what we've been talking about on this beautiful spring equinox day, the rebirth. We're shedding something. We're closing the coffin door on a situation. And that is just so we can rebirth ourselves with this Judgment card. But if you're hanging on to the past and digging in your heels and you're afraid of this ending, especially if it's got some codependency around it, a lot of times that is such a fearful thing to go through that we don't want to stop being the helper or stop helping someone. It's scary for us to think about how that person will function without our help in their lives. But if you are being codependent with that person, you are not helping them by giving them so much help. You're actually holding them back, and you're not helping them to work through whatever the ending is with the addiction that they need to in order to grow and release it. So think about that, how that relates for you. It's a time for transition. We're really getting called for change here with these cards for the spring equinox today. Okay, and the Ten of Pentacles. What do we need to know about this card? How can we attract more abundance? What are we doing here with the abundance that we have? What do we need to know? Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, or the other woman. Okay, and around our money. Are you competing with other people to maybe for a position at work? Or is there a situation going on at work where you feel like there's some kind of competition? Maybe it's for a job, maybe it's for some recognition, or excuse me, in your household. Is there some betrayal going on? When the Snake card shows up, it can absolutely be talking about betrayal for us. We have the other woman here. But this is a time for you to look over your shoulder. I feel like this card is saying somebody is watching and they see what you've got and they would like to have that. So be very careful. If there's someone around you that you don't trust, just know you might be onto something. Let me get a drink real quick, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. It's time for you to look over your shoulder and evaluate the people around you. Make sure that they deserve a place in your life. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to end this reading because I'm going to start coughing. I think we have all the information we need for today. Go out there and have a great day, guys. And I will meet, I will meet you back here tonight with a surrender card reading. Bye-bye.